Hey, please subscribe. Thank you.
What's good, y'all? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Sunday. God bless everybody. Just want to have a conversation about something that's been on my mind. So a lot of you guys that came up like me, say the late 70s, early 80s, 90s, right? That were out there in the streets doing street activity. Listen, salute to y'all. You know what I mean? Salute to y'all. Y'all survived it, right? A lot didn't. A lot of our guys didn't survive it. A lot of y'all got y'all reputation from being out in the streets and earned it. You know, did a lot of street activities and a lot of things that might have had the rest of the people in the neighborhood looking at you one way or the other. But that's how you got your attention. That's how we all got it. We was out there. It's not like we was looking for it, but we was out there and we was doing our thing. But now, what y'all got to understand, it's over with. It's over. Them street activities, them codes, it's over. Trying to transfer that same attention that you was getting from the streets back in the day to the internet, or try to glorify it, to try to make yourself look good. I get it. But that's not the way anymore. And a couple of reasons. Number one, anything that you're trying to transfer from the streets to the internet, that's not going to work. And here's why. The demographic, the audience that's on the internet, most of them people don't give a about street activities or about the past or your past street activities or even mine's. Nobody cares anymore. This is a new audience and a new demographic of people in a new generation. And if you older is on here, if you older guys are on here glorifying that still, then y'all are out of touch. Y'all motherfuckers are out of touch. The thing about getting older, you gotta adjust and adapt. The internet is not for the street. It just ain't. As much as a lot of y'all motherfuckers want it to be, it's not. It's not. It surely isn't showing these younger guys a proper way to carry themselves. You gotta remember, a lot of you older guys, when you was out in the street, there was no internet. So the way you carried yourself was for the people in your neighborhood and around you, not for the world. Now I know the internet reaches the world, and a lot of you guys feel like, hey, you put that work in and you should be recognized. No, you shouldn't. Nobody gives a do something else. Do something else to get the attention. Because all that street that you're trying to cross over to the internet to show your reputation or to show what you did, nobody gives a my guy. Nobody cares. I did a whole bunch of street. I don't be on here talking about it because nobody gives a I'm an older guy. I'm 60 years old, so I have to adjust and adapt. The internet, I have to adjust and adapt. It's not easy, but you have to do it. The bottom line is, especially the women. Now let's talk about the women. You think the women really give a about how many you or how much you sold back in the day? You really think that? Like, come on, y'all. Come on, my older guys out there. You really think that somebody gives a about how many you or any street activity that you was involved in? Nobody cares. And I know that that's what's carried you all this time, because that's what you're proud of. And I get it. That's how we came up. But at the end of the day, you got to find more things to be proud of. Find other things that you can be proud of yourself. Find other things that you can be proud of yourself. Find other things to do that you can be proud of yourself. Find other things to accomplish that you could be proud of yourself. Because once again, I promise you, I swear on everything that I love and touch, nobody gives a about your reputation back in the day? Nobody. Only you. And maybe a couple of your guys who are still around you from back in the day, maybe them. But that's a small percentage of how you want to go out in life. A small percentage of people that look up to you. That's all you want? You can do way more things. Adjust and adapt. Just because you're older, that don't mean you're out of touch. Stop bringing all this street to the internet. Stop bringing cases. All you guys who's talking about snitching, newsflash, nobody gives a. I know you guys feel like because you kept it so real, you done so much in the streets years ago that's going to make you look good on here, but it's not. And it's not. When you look at the comments and the algorithm, all that low-hanging fruit content about the streets and snitching and street activities, it really, when you look at it compared to other positive content, nobody gives a. No one cares. So keep on with the low. So keep on making your content, talking about it's good to like, of course it's good to reflect back in the day on what you did and be proud of it, even if it is street. But now, in 2025, almost 2026, this is the future. Nobody cares, my boy, my man, my guy, my bro, wherever. You got to do something different. Can't you see that bringing street activity, especially past street activity, all it does is just bite you in. I know in your mind, you live in it again and you think that that's what these chicks like. Oh, he was tough. Oh, he was a bad mother. Oh, people were scared of him. Oh, they don't give a. They don't care. They only care about people being positive. Now, when you look at this gunner and thug thing, one thing you could take out of this, right? Take one thing out of this. One thing if you could take. People cheer for people who want to change it up. They understand where our black people come from in the struggle. They want to see people change their lives because that's what people are trying to hop on. That's the adjustment that people are trying to make for themselves, is to change it. You got to change it. Show these younger guys a different way. All this gang, when I see old still talking about gang banging, it hurts my heart. Bro, that's over with, my. And if you're bringing it to the internet, then you're just exposing yourself, or maybe a case. There's a lot of locked up for exposing old. You got to be smarter. You got to be smarter, and you got to be more responsible. These kids deserve older guys who are showing them that, yes, I did that, but these are the mistakes, because there's nothing good about it. We survived it because we're lucky, fortunate. A lot of guys didn't. Stop fooling yourself. Nobody gives a about how many guys you. Nobody gives a about how much you sold. Nobody cares about if you was the big bad wolf on the block. Nobody cares. People on the internet want to see, especially black people, changing themselves from bad to good, changing themselves from going through the struggle, whatever you went through, overcoming it. They want to see you in shape. Instead of being on here trying to expose and talk about street, get your slot in the gym. Get your old in the gym. Come on, y'all. And this is no disrespect to nobody. I salute to all my guys who are older because we survived it. We're survivors. But you got to do better. God bless.